A very good morning, my dear children. This is the second lecture what I am starting of the same chapter. The chapter's name is Chemical Change and Chemical Bond. So, before starting this lecture, let us recall what we have studied in our first lecture or in our previous lecture. In our previous lecture, we have studied one activity reaction of baking soda and lemon juice. It was very important reaction and it is called neutralization. Second, chemical change, then word equation, chemical changes in everyday life, etc. Now, today we'll study about the natural chemical changes, photosynthesis, man-made chemical changes, softening of hard water, chemical bond, etc. So, again, I'm telling you that due to COVID problem, whatever contents are omitted, that I'll cancel out. So, let us see here how the photosynthesis takes place in the plants. So, you see how the plants are there, and due to photosynthesis only, the plants are surviving. So here children you can see how the plants are growing well here. Why? Because they are getting the nutrition. And how they get the nutrition? How they get their food? With the help of the photosynthesis. That is the process of making food by the plants in presence of carbon dioxide that they absorb from the atmosphere. Then water, their root absorb, plants root absorb water, and green color is already present, that is called chlorophyll in the leaves of the plant, and sunlight they absorb from the atmosphere or from the sun rays. So this way the photosynthesis takes place and the plant grow well. Now the in the next one we will see here, this is the man-made change, how the man is burning, and due to that the environment also get polluted due to smoke. Then this is hydrochloric acid which is put on the marble tiles, and how the reaction takes place, that I will explain you. Here you can see this is hard water, and that is cleaned with the help of this. We can clean the hard water with the help of the chemicals, or we can make it soft water. So this all changes we have seen here. Now we are going to study our lecture part. Thank you children. We will start with our lecture part now, and thank you for watching these slides. So children, now I am starting with our natural chemical reactions. So here you can see this topic is coming under the, you can see here, chemical changes in everyday life. This is the topic that we have ended in the first lecture. Now we will start with the natural chemical changes. So this we are going to study. So first of all we'll see the respiration children. In respiration we will see that it is a continuous biological process. So that you have to learn that it is a biological process. And here what happened, that what air we inhale and exhale, whenever we inhale, that time we take the air, in that the oxygen is there, and whenever we exhale, that time the carbon dioxide and water vapors are there. If we'll study thoroughly, we can see that whatever glucose is there in the cell of the body, it react with the oxygen in inhaled air, and it forms the two products, that are carbon dioxide and water. So the word equation and the chemical equation of this chemical reaction we can see here children. I'll show you. See here. So here this is the first one is the, you can see children, word equation. Glucose react with the oxygen during the respiration process. What is formed here? Carbon dioxide and water. Now the formula for glucose is C6H12O6. For oxygen, the chemical formula is O2. Respiration process takes place and what products are formed? So this glucose and oxygen are the reactant site or reactant. Now here carbon dioxide is formed and water vapors are formed. So these two things are the product. So this is product side and this is reactant side. Okay. Now we will see this, try this. We have to take some freshly prepared solution of calcium hydroxide, that also be called as lime water. So this we have to take in a test tube. Keep on blowing in it with a blow tube. We will see that after some time the colorless lime water turn milky. Why? Why this turn milky, children? Because the carbon dioxide, what we exhale, that goes in that and react with this. So it turned it into milky. Now after some more time, we can see that a white insoluble solid settles at the bottom, and this is a, whatever is settled at bottom, that is calcium carbonate. So the turning milky will got lime water means that the blowing gas mixed with this, and that gas was carbon dioxide. Already I told you that this gas was carbon dioxide. Now we'll see the reaction, children. Carbon dioxide, it is word equation. So here carbon dioxide react with calcium hydroxide. What it forms, children? Calcium carbonate and water. So carbon dioxide formula is what? CO2. Then calcium is Ca. When they react, they form calcium carbonate, that is CaCO3, plus water. Water is H2O. So this way equation takes place. The next one we are going to study photosynthesis. So this one we are going to study photosynthesis. We know that green plant perform the photosynthesis in sunlight. In presence of sunlight only they can perform this photosynthesis. Then a word equation and a chemical equation, that of course you have to remember, you have to see that it is an unbalanced equation. Balance and unbalanced equation mean when equation is balanced, that time reactant side how many atoms are there of any chemical, in any chemical formula, that same will be toward the product side, though the new substance will be formed. So here what equation we are going to see, that is unbalanced equation. So first we'll see the word equation, children. Now carbon dioxide, it react with the water in presence of sunlight in green plant. Then what things are formed? So these carbon dioxide and water are reactant here, and so we will write here R, and these are the glucose and oxygen are the products. So we will write here P. How the chemical formula is? The chemical formula, so this is this we have written in the form of the word. So it is, first one is word equation, second is chemical equation. In here we are writing the chemical formula, so it is chemical equation. So carbon dioxide, CO2 plus H2O, water in presence of sunlight, and in the green plant they form the product as C6H12O6, that is glucose, and O2, that is oxygen. Now Next, we are going to start with the man-made changes. The next one is the man-made changes. So, we see many chemical changes for our use in everyday life. The chemical change that we have seen in the first activity, that is used for making the cold drinks as soda lemon, because the carbon dioxide gas coming out. It means an useful man-made change is there. Second one we will see, children, that is combustion of fuels. Now, combustion means burning of the fuels. Fuels already you know, diesel, petrol, wood, coal, these all are coming, cooking gas, these all are coming under the fuels. So, wood, coal, petrol or cooking gas, these are burnt for getting the energy. Energy mean in the form of heat energy. So the common substance that burn in all these cases is carbon, which is the main constituent, that is carbon. During this combustion, the carbon combined with the oxygen in the air and a product that is called carbon dioxide is formed. So whenever, that is why during burning the oxygen is needed. So whenever this carbon burned, that time it needs oxygen. So, and what product is formed? Carbon dioxide is formed here. How the reaction will take place, that we'll see here, children. Carbon, oxygen, they react, they will form carbon dioxide. So C plus O2 equal to CO2. This is chemical equation and this is word equation. Next. Next is cleaning Shahabad tile with dilute hydrochloric acid. Already that slide I have shown you. Here we will see the explanation part, children, that the chemical composition of Shahabad tile is mainly what is there? Calcium carbonate. In Shahabad tile, what is there? Calcium carbonate. So during its cleaning, what happened? That the hydrochloric acid react with the upper layer of the tile and three products are formed. So what is the first product? Is calcium chloride. What is the first product, children? First product is calcium chloride, which is being soluble in water. Soluble means it get dissolved in water, so it get washed away with the water. The second product is carbon dioxide. This is the second product. It bubbles up and mixes with the air. And the third one is the water mixes. Water is there. So this way we can see how the equation will take place, children. Word equation: calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. These are the reactant. It is a word equation. That is why we have written the name in the form of word. Then what is formed here? Calcium chloride is formed, as well as the carbon dioxide is formed here. So second is carbon dioxide is formed here. So this way we can see, we can write a chemical equation also for the this reaction. How we can write the chemical equation, children? Here we can write as CaCO3 plus 2HCl. They will react. This is a chemical equation. And what they will form? CaCl2, that is calcium chloride, plus CO2, that is carbon dioxide gas. And what the next will be formed? Plus here it will form water molecule. So this way the equation takes place. Now, next is softening of hard water. Sometimes the water is too hard, like sometimes you might have seen that mother is washing the cloth but the dirt is not going. Why? Because the water is hard. If she will use the hard water, like some wells, some tube wells, these are having the hard water. So if mother will use the hard water, it is very difficult to wash the cloth. It is brackish to taste and does not form the lather. Lather mean whatever the lather is coming out when we are using the soap, so that will not come out. So this is because of the hard water which contains the chloride and sulfate salt. So this hard water, what it contains? Chloride and sulfate salts of what? Calcium and magnesium in the dissolved state. So to make it soft, this hard water, when we want to make it soft, then what we are doing? To make it soft, a solution of washing soda is added. That already slide I have shown you, that in the hard water they are adding the solution of washing soda. So this result in the chemical reaction, and what will be formed there, children? A precipitate. Precipitate mean whatever is settled down, like you are adding the soil in the water, then you will see that time the soil get mixed, but after some time if you will see that soil will settle down. So that is same way in this chemical reaction, whatever gets settled down, that is called the precipitate. So that precipitate of insoluble carbonate salt of calcium and magnesium will be there. As dissolved salts of calcium and magnesium go out in the form of precipitate of the carbonate salt. Carbonate salt means CO3, and water is becoming soft. So the word equation, how it takes place? Calcium chloride plus sodium carbonate, they will react. What they will form? Calcium carbonate and sodium chloride. How this reaction will take place, that we'll see here, children. This is the equation. We can see calcium chloride CaCl2 plus sodium carbonate Na2CO3. This is the chemical equation, but it is not balanced equation. So what these two things are the reactant 1 and 2, calcium chloride and sodium carbonate. What are the product? CaCO3, that is calcium carbonate, and NaCl, that is sodium chloride. These two things are the product here. So this way you can write the equation for this. So same way you can write the equation for the magnesium salt also. In that, how the reaction will take place? MgCl2 plus Na2CO3, and that will be reactant, and what will be formed, children? Magnesium carbonate, that is MgCO3 plus 2NaCl. Now again we will see here, children, that here we have seen the composition of the matter which is changing during a chemical change. In this para we will see this line, that the composition of a chemical the composition of matter during a chemical change, it changes and form the new substance. That new substance is having entirely different properties. So when this happen, that time what happen actually? Some chemical bonds in the reactant break down. Chemical bonds mean in between two chemical, what bonding is there, what give and take relationship is there, what bonding is there, that is breaking out. So this breaks and a new substance will be formed as a product, and these products are formed by the formation of a new chemical bond. Whenever the new substance will be formed, or we can say that a product will be formed, so it is but natural that the bonding will be new. For example, you can see children that how the girl when she is not married, that time she is with the father, mother, brother and all. So whatever bonding she is having with the mother, father or the brother or the sister, that is very affectionate. But when after marriage she comes to their in-laws place, so the bonding is there, sometimes the affection is also there, but what bonding she is having in their mother place, that bonding she cannot have here. Very, it is very difficult to have such type of the bonding. So same way here we can see children that whatever the bonding is there in the reactant side, that bonding we cannot see in the product side. Product side bonding will be entirely different. So that already we have studied in the chapter composition of matter, how the bonding is taking place, and how the bonding of the product and how the bonding of the reactant is entirely different. Due to this breaking and the breaking of the bond and the formation of new bond, that only due to that only the chemical change is there, and this all depends by the valency of the substance. So valency already you have studied in previous chapters, and whenever the new bond is formed by an atom, it is due to its valency only. So this chemical bonding now we'll study in detail in our next lecture children. So here in this lecture, whatever important point are there, that all you make one long notebook in whatever chapter I am teaching, whatever lecture I am taking, you can put the date, and that day you can write the important point whatever I am explaining, so that when you will learn during the exam, it will be easy for you to learn these all things. So hope I am clear whatever I taught, that you might have understood. So and the main thing is there that whenever I am teaching, whenever I am taking lecture, that time only you should open your book as well as you listen my video. In that, whatever instruction I am giving, that you have to follow, as well as whatever explanation I am giving, that also you have to see thoroughly. Then put the chapter name, lecture 1, lecture 2, lecture 3, and that way you can write down their points, that these are important point of lecture 1, these are important point of lecture 2. Same way it will be going on. Same way you can learn the notes also, but whatever the important point I am here underlining, that you have to learn by heart, because that are very important points, and that will always help you in your higher classes also. That is why one equation also I am explaining you, and it is my request children that whatever the equations you have seen here, you have studied here, this all equations you have to write in your notebook. In your, you can write in your school notebook also, and write this equation at least 10 times and tell them. So tell and write, so that you will become perfect. As well as you have to see the balancing also, both side, reactant side and product side. And the next thing, you have to learn the chemical formula, then only you can write the chemical equations. So these all things you have to keep in mind, and whatever the important point I told you to write the equation, whatever the important point are there, what are the steps of writing a chemical equation, that you have to learn by heart, because without that you cannot study in the 9th and 10th standard. So it is better that you have to learn this all important point and chemical formula. And first you write 10 time chemical equation, try to learn that equations. After that you take your own test and see how much you can write down or how much you have learned. So thank you children. Here I am ending my lecture children. Hope you might have understood whatever point I have explained. So learn it nicely. Okay, and whatever the activities are there, that also you write in the book and learn it. And always in which chapter the diagram or that also you have to learn. You have to practice the diagram also. Thank you.